What the fuck is up, y'all? Scotty Two Balls up on here on Carnival Spirits doing my long-awaited review. Probably only waited by me, but nonetheless, I'm going to get into Dark Lotus, the Mud, Water, Air, and Blood. Yeah. Now, I first got this on iTunes, so I wasn't able to look at the cover, none of the shit. But, you know, you see it's got the lotus flower coming up through the dehydrated soil, the muddy cracks. They're not muddy, but you know what I'm talking about. I've seen a lot of areas, especially around here, when it's fucking drought. And they're showing that there's a big drought. It's got the lotus flower popping up through there. And the big sun behind it, so... Lotus cross, creepy, weird-ass face. Anyway, this album, you know, it's got some pretty dope artwork in it. Anybody who has it knows what I'm talking about. So I'm going to flip through it real quick if you don't. Boom, boom, boom. Not a whole lot. Some, dope stuff. This stuff I like, though. You know, like the old statues and stuff. A lot of history and that kind of stuff. The gargoyle looking thing. And they got the, credits. Credits. No, it's not. I'm full of shit. I haven't even read this yet. Fuck me. Anyway, I have to read the back of that. But anyway, I'll give you my quick review over this album. First time listening through it, The Gathering. I didn't go to The Gathering, but... being on social media and shit, and you see all the updates and what people thought about it, and of course it leaked while the gathering was going on, so a lot of people got to hear it, and I wasn't able to hear it till the night they released it on iTunes. So I hurried up, picked that up, popped my headphones on, and listened to that shit. Front to back, like I do with all my albums. And first impression listening to this album is fucking incredible. Hearing ICP, Twisted, and Blaze all back together again, it was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Really, really good album. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite because Tales from the Lotus Pod will always be my favorite. I can't see anything ever topping that. But just the whole, everybody who's been around and knows about the drama and the, with Twisted leaving and stuff, and they come back and do this Lotus album with ICP again, you know what I'm saying? And so it's a big thing for us, for me, I've been listening since before the first Tales from Lotus pod came out, So, seeing this come out, the tracks on it, it's got a really dope narrator. He's not really a narrator. He sounds like a college professor or some shit, talking about the lotus flower and the stages of it throughout the album. And it kind of delves into these songs and stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's a really great song. My favorite tracks that stand out, Garden of Evil, definitely. My Head is Haunted really fucking hits home with me and my migraine shit. Atypical migraines with aura is what I have been diagnosed with, but they're still messing with that. But My Head is Haunted, especially Violent J's verse on there, really hit home with me, and it was like, man, he got what I was feeling right there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, see, Death in a Jar, it was good at first, kind of playing out with me. Debbie in the Dark, it's one of them sex songs that they do. So nothing big, huge, exciting about Debbie in the Dark. Morbid, really, really fucking cool song. I really like it. One of my other favorite tracks on there. Now, there's a mystery person on there, and if anybody can tell me who that is, I still haven't figured it out, because we had a podcast, we were talking about it, but none of us could figure out who that extra person in there rapping was. You know what I'm saying? I thought it sounded kind of like Prozac. And then the more I thought about it, no, it doesn't. It's not Big Hoodoo. You know, it's not anybody on Psychopathic as far as I know. So I just couldn't figure it out. So if anybody knows, fucking let me know. You know what I'm saying? And they got My Kind of Party, the first track they released on iTunes. If you like pre-ordered, you could hear it. And then of course it went like wildfire, and so everybody heard it. Love it though. Love that track. Price of Life, great song, great content. Talking about how much is your life worth, you know. I mean, they all 5 of them, like, tell kind of a different story about putting a price on life, you know. What if life costs money to live for, which it does, you know what I'm saying? But really good song, good content. They have The Water, then they have Villainous, another one of my favorite tracks. It's got my boy ABK on there. I was excited to see that he would come hop on a track with Lotus again. Even though he's not in the group anymore, that's really cool that they put him up on there, up on a track. And Villainous, really good song. Love it.